Okay guys, welcome back to Rimworld. I literally just ended the old episode. We now have the new episode where we can still listen to the awesome Rimworld song. Do, 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 do. It's good. So good. We're saving our colony. Everyone has sleeping sickness except our lone researcher, Nilsson. Who... It's not Kevin, yeah, it is Nilsson's room. I mistakenly called this Kevin's room yesterday, but it is Nilsson's room. Where we have the only guy who can save the colony now. The only guy who understands exactly what's going on. Looks like he had a bit of food poisoning last night. But every day he gets up and he comes to the research bench. Tells everyone else, no, I'm not interested in hanging out. No, I'm not interested. What are you talking about? Just give me some food, man. I'm going to go out of here. Did a little bit of research. I'm going to get some food. Then I'm going to go back and do some research. Because that's my life now. That's how I want things to be. Everyone else building the new structure, he can hear them outside. Hear how they're doing. But yet, he continues to research. Because he knows that geothermal power is probably the only thing that can save this colony at the moment. We don't have a lot of power stored. We're doing better than we were, but one thing breaking at this point would end the colony. We now have all these plants indoors. I'll tell everyone to harvest them. Because hopefully they were harvested. Fire starting spree, it's happened. Maya needs to be arrested. We're going to call the cops. I'm the cop. The only cop. I have to enlist. Where is she? She's outside the bed. The bed. She's also outside of her base. Kevin, you're joining. Blair, Nilsson. We might kill Maya with this. If anyone else has a weapon. If anyone else can save us. Hawk is coming to help. It worked! It worked! It worked! Maya has been arrested. Maya is now a prisoner. Slightly worrying she has a wooden wall next to her. We might have to change that up. Sleeping sickness and withdrawal. And now we're having a raid. The group of pirates from the Dragonfly men are here. There is two of them, Lynx and Lumi. EMP Grenader. They have EMP grenades, which is fine. And frag grenades. Lumi is target. A cop's work is never done. Tom steps up. Kevin, you're going to provide some backup. Hawk, you're asleep. Why are you asleep? Okay, if Hawk wants to sleep, he can sleep. Lynx is not the primary target. Where's our primary target gone? Why is there a big fire down here? Oh, I guess that was Maya's doing. Where's the other guy gone? Guys? Oh, there's Lumi. Tom, Lumi is target. EMP grenades are not too much of an issue. Okay, now you need to move. You need to move! Move! There's a grenade! Oh! Rescue! Oh my god. Shredded. From a frag grenade. Hawk, you can shoot. You're taking up the charge rifle. Someone strip them down. The person I said is priority. I now need so much medicine. Blood loss minor. Radius is cracked. Left femur is cracked. I'm going to be out of action for ages. There's a fire, but thankfully it's raining. It's a dark day. Blair nurses her soon-to-be husband back to health. Tom, everything is so bad. His right kidney is shredded. His right lung is shredded. Right arm, torso, completely shredded. Breathing is weakened. Blood filtration. Moving manipulation is poor. Extreme amounts of pain from lying on that frag grenade. Try and protect Kevin. It was so bad. The war scars will be with him for the rest of his life. Hopefully it's a nice warm temperature in here. It is. It's 20 degrees. We have the heater going, where it's only 12 outside. Kevin is having to tend to Blair, who's having to tend to Tom. Sleeping sickness is still rife through the colony. Maya is held prisoner. She cannot be trusted anymore. She has sleeping sickness. She has withdrawal. Sleeping sickness at 30%. She's been dropped down to herbal medicine. Nilsson carries on. He's the only person without sleeping sickness. He has an old gunshot in his torso and a bite scar on his left shoulder. Tom is, however, worse off. He is shredded, cracked. He was almost killed today by a frag grenade. Blair comes to comfort him once more. Maya is now in a sad wonder around her prison cell because she wonders, what does smoke leaf taste like? I remember smoke leaf. I remember how it happened. I just want some more smoke leaf. What's wrong with that? And she knows she can't have it. She knows. She needs to be trusted, but she can't. Food is being taken weirdly from the food paste dispenser. Okay, Kevin, that's very weird. Even more so than the rock thing. Oh, but it's so bad. Thankfully we have some armor vest coming out of that. We have some frag grenades up here. And hopefully they were buried right here. Lumi, the hunter, almost killed the lone wanderer. The rich explorer. Once this rich explorer dies, I'm not interested in playing anymore. We might change that, able to go forward. In shock. Total shock. Pain is extreme. The blood loss has stopped. Very consciousness poor. Moving is so weakened. And everything else is so weakened. Will we make it through it? The base itself is kind of running. We've got a major break risk from me. Kevin as well. Kevin's got a bad mood. He's in pain as well. He's got sleeping sickness. We know that. Worn out apparel. We need to make some more stuff. Nilsson almost through with his job. Maya's awake during the night for some reason. Still in a sad wonder. Hunter has a shield and a ranged weapon. Hawk needs to drop that shield. Tom and Kevin. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Me. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Need treatment. Hawk needs treatment. Kevin's taking care of it. For the sleeping sickness. It's really draining our medicine down. It really is. Has anyone got growth of 8 or more? 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. We can't grow any heal root to save us. What we're going to do is try and grow some down here. We cut that plant. Nilsson is researching his eating. Mental break days now for me. No! That's the worst thing possible. No one has grown any heal root. Torso and right arm are shredded. Blood filtration's come back. The manipulation is coming back slowly. And weakened consciousness in pretty severe pain. A TV would have been good. We started researching it, but then we stopped. As long as Tom doesn't leave, then we don't have to put him back into bed. But what it's important to note, so those of you that haven't played Rimworld, is when people actually have a mental break. So Maya is still wandering, whereas I'm wandering around the base itself. I'm in no control of these people. They're just wandering around aimlessly at this point. They've got nothing going on. Absolutely nothing. They will not carry out any tasks. They will not adhere to schedules. So they'll stay up all night. They'll just disappear, essentially. They're not useful colonists. And they really put a hindrance on everyone else. Because they need to take over now. Let's harvest these potato plants. They're all ready to harvest. Orders. Harvest. So we can get rid of them. We've got no supply of wood anymore. That disappeared a little while ago. The worst possible thing was me jumping on that grenade. the worst possible thing. By this guy. It's not even good enough that he's buried way out there. Not even good enough for him. Nilsson researching away still. Don't want to arrest him. Actually, I've changed my mind. Nilsson says hi. Tom sadly wanders around. He'll have to be picked up soon. His radius, his arm, his torso. Tom is going to be okay, but for the time being he needs to wander around the base aimlessly. Thankfully staying inside while Nilsson cares to his soon-to-be wife, his fiancée, Blair, in bed. Blair wonders where he was. Tom just wants to wander. Nilsson almost completed his task. This episode, Nilsson will finish geothermal generators, and it can be put back into the real world. We've got this large sculpture. Let's put it up here. As the power goes out, wind turbines are spinning super slowly. There's no wind today. No solar power, of course, coming in because it's night time. So we're getting a little bit of wind turbines, which is why everything's flicking on and off. But as they start to speed up, as the day starts, we actually get everything back. So Tom is starving. What can we do? What can we do? Okay, now Tom's gone berserk. Fantastic. This is probably the worst decision I've made. Probably the worst decision. Now lovers are fighting. Which is going to end super badly. Kevin, you're also going to come into here. But you are going to drop your knife. Blair's done it. Blair's done it. You can equip your steel knife again. Blair, you're rescuing Tom. She did it for his own good. Prioritize treating. He needs it. Kevin. Clean the blood. Phew. Genuinely thought the series over at that point. Genuinely thought it. What we might do, instead of... I know I've said before that we're going to end the series if the main character dies, as that's usually how I play Rimworld. I've said that before, but what we might do instead is make it just a giant sarcophagus if the main character dies. At this point, the rest of the characters are starting to become relevant. Blair is now going to feed Tom, which is good. Because he really needs it. We'll put the large sculpture up. Hopefully it's a bit better. No longer incapable of walking. Tom has become useful. Bruised, slightly shredded still, but bruised. But he's doing stuff. We've got plants going down. 98% grown, most of these. We've got a functional member back. How's Maya doing? 75% on the smoke leaf, 37% on everything else. And medicine-wise, we are super low. Super low. Do we have comms? We do have the comms console. I'm going to put the comms console here, and an orbital trade beacon here, and here. It's the only way we're going to get these things done now. We're going to put everything down and just sell it. The Nutramine, is it actually a drug Nutramine or is that a precursor? Yeah, it's a precursor. Major break risk for me. I've gone berserk again. No? No, fuse, the old message. Thought it was. Phew. Okay, we've got food. Food situation is still okay. Tom is not okay. He had a little bit of a sleep, and now he's come out to plant some more food. Tom and Blair go to bed after the big fight. They probably won't help things along. Socially, they still like each other, and actually they did. They did it. Everything is all made up. Tom understands that Blair only did it for his own good. Sleeping sickness, immunity. Okay, you now have Dr. Care but no medicine. Everyone else needs it more, Maya. You're still a liability to us. %77% for Tom and Blair. Tom has it major, Blair has it minor. Kevin needs treatment. Instead he decides to eat. Kevin, get some treatment. Okay. Maybe we need to make a medical bed. Blair is now going to treat Kevin. I can tell Kevin he can get up at that point, but he needs some treatment. And the best way to do that, guys, is just to enlist and then de-enlist them. Our mission is almost done. Nilsson, the lone wanderer, the simple researcher, he does nothing but. He understands so much about everything in the world, has finished geothermal power. Dum dum dum. Finally. We then get some fire foam poppers. The last thing we need is a fire, sorry. Not some fire foam, we need more fire foam. The last thing we need is a fire now. Anyone built the comms console yet? Hawk. Need materials. We ran out of components. We've got 13 components. It needs 4 components. 120 steel. We used to pull that steel already. Looks like it. We got 31. Wow. Okay. So there's more steel up here. And we'll see what happens. Because what we do need is a geothermal generator. And then a power conduit into everything. So if more steel gets uncovered, we need to mine it away. So we'll mine all that out. Gets 35 more steel and we get a comms cabinet going. Blair's just vomiting all over the place at this point. With 8 steel on the ground, just there. Boar is now hauling the steel. I was about to start shouting at the boar because it's not hauling the steel properly. But finally, we have the geothermal generator. As soon as it's set up, we've got all the steel out there, we'll be ready to go. Everything will be saved. The colony will work again. I just want to say thank you for watching the series so far. We're in the middle of the night here, so it's probably a good place to sign off. But thank you for watching the series if you're watching it. It's had an interesting response so far. A few episodes have gone out at this point. I think episode 3 has just gone out, and this will serve as the end to this batch. And I'll record them like once every 2 weeks, so a couple of episodes will go out, and I want to keep myself just ahead of the curve. Hopefully we'll get some more people joining very soon who are actually going to have some good skills. We could do with some heal routes because we are really low on medicine. So that's why I built the comms beacon, which I should have built earlier, just so I could sell things like the frag grenades. We're never going to use these, they're too destructive. We've got loads of cassowary leather, a bit of steel we could buy in, but the Nutramine, we're not ready to make drugs yet. We've got more important things like keeping the colony alive. We'll set up a second grow zone. We'll probably just extend it all the way up here. Keep it warm. We do need to put a heater up here while I think about it. Into here, and we'll probably just destroy this wall as well. So while I think about it, we'll just do it here, because we're not quite at 20 minutes. Not quite at 20 minutes. Nilsson's going to research fire foam. He's going a lot faster with this. Requires a lot less research than everything else he's been investigating, like the geothermal generator. We've got some steel on there, and we've got some more steel being uncovered. So despite the sleeping sickness, despite against all odds so far, we're actually not dead. This is somehow how I play Rimworld. Everything is always on the knife edge. Sleeping sickness is 44% versus 83% on the dependents. They'll be free of smoke leaf before long. Then we'll have to go on recruiting them, I guess. I've never actually arrested a colony person before, so I guess as a prisoner we've got to re-recruit them because they've been arrested. It's the easiest way to deal with it. I did a little bit of research just to make sure I was doing the right thing. Everyone in here is warm. This new area will get set up before long. Put the wooden wall along the back, wooden wall there, just to keep everything warm. And we'll do the same thing down here. Cargo pod literally just landed inside. What? On the heater? Yeah. And we got some place steel. Okay. Okay. That was a big shock. We just had a cargo pod crash through this area, all the way down, and it's given us some playsteel. Okay, fair enough. There's no playsteel on this map so far that I've seen. It's usually like a little bit. But looking at the rocks, we've got some more compacted machinery, some more steel. Ooh, that hasn't been deconstructed yet. That needs to be deconstructed. More compacted machinery. These travellers just passing by. They don't want to trade, so I'm not interested. More compacted steel. Some marble. Steel. Machinery was up there. So I can't see any place steel, which is good. Usually we'd have to buy that sort of thing. Or do some deep drilling. The heater needs repairing, which is what that was, I guess. We need to get some more wood harvesting going, some proper wood area. Let's, again, do that. This is how you play Rimworld. You start doing something, and then all of a sudden you just keep on going. So now this episode, I was going to end it when it wasn't quite 20 minutes yet, and now we're way over 22 minutes. Approaching on my recording time anyway. But there was a little bit of an intro so I could sync things up. Don't have that yet. Maya's gone berserk, so now she's going to break out of prison. The law, which is now Hawk, is to be set up. Kevin is also going to help back Hawk up. Maya is now attacking the boar. This is the worst thing. Where is Hawk? He's way out here. Kevin, where are you? You're way up here. Kevin, you've got to melee attack Maya. If she kills the boar, that ruins all of our hauling. For you. Hawk, you're de-enlisted. Kevin, you're also de-enlisted. Oh, a poor female boar. Not actually trained to rescue. Which is ironic because Maya, that's her boar. That was her boar indeed. So what we'll do is get a door built here, and then we'll turn this for prisoners temporarily. And Kevin, you're going to capture Maya. As everything speeds back up slowly, because there has been a fight. Kevin is not enlisted, but he still had his knife out for the time being. Come on. Go faster. Here we go. I tend to like playing on 3. It just works for me. What's Maya's? Sleeping sickness, scratches, not a lot of blood loss, all being patched up lightly. She's not on any sort of medicine because I need it for everyone else. As soon as Nilsson finishes that, we'll start looking at the drug production to produce medicine. Because we are down to our last 2 actual medicines. So we might have to start restricting it. 2 of those, and we've got 9 herbal medicines. Might have to restrict everyone's medicine. We're giving Maya now some friendly chat. Ugly environment. It was ironically her old room. You've got a statue. And go on, we'll put another statue in there. And hell, we'll put another statue in there. Just try and keep you happy even slightly. You don't have a light. So we'll also put a light in there for you. Remember how I was ending the episode, guys? And now we're at like almost 25 minutes on my recording anyway. I don't know about where you guys are. We've got 12 steel in there. We've got all the steel, all the components. We just need a little bit of work. Why haven't we built that yet? So that's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to get through the night. No, we're not. We're going to end the episode. We're going to end the episode, guys. I promise. This time we're ending the episode. But what I'm going to do is do the next episode just after this. I was going to end the block, and I probably should end the block, but actually I should end the block. So let's do that. So indecisive on how to end the episode. So this one's just going to be a bit longer. I apologise. Now we've got malaria from Blair and Nilsson. Oh, this is not good. Plant has died or been harvested. Blair now has sleeping sickness and malaria. 61% versus... Okay, malaria is going away quite quickly. But we need some of that malaria drug. It's not actually going cold. It's the 4th of winter and it's still 15 degrees outside, 16 degrees. So we are in a very low area. Ooh, a combat supplier. And a granddaughter of Maya. Uh-oh. Don't show them that Maya is, like, encaged up at the moment, slightly. But she just has a nice cell. Ugly environment still? Really? You got all the sculptures. And you have a light? Really an ugly environment still? No pleasing her. Nelson's almost finished the fire foams. And what I think I'll do is either set multi-analyzer next, or we'll sort out something. Kevin, you need to come and trade with Pinky and see what we got. Medicine, we need it all. We've got no question here. We need to spend all of our money on the medicine. Pain stopper. Brain implant makes you not feel pain. Very expensive. I remember those. Do with some rifles or something. Shotty assault rifle, a peeler. Don't have enough for that, but maybe we could sell either frag grenades, some awful pants, an awful armor vest because it did come from someone. These are good, these are good, these are good. Duster, which is awful. Normal, good. Quite worn. No, we can't quite make it with just that, can we? Not selling the components. We've only got a few of those left. We need to mine some more. You can have a slate club, I guess. Hey, you can have a personal shield. Hell yeah. Now you're giving us money. Fantastic. So that gives us one assault rifle. And actually, we can get a charge rifle as well. Brilliant. Guns for everyone. Where did they drop it? Over here. It's awful, but it works for the time being. How's everyone shooting? Your shooting is awful, your shooting is okay, you've already got a charge rifle. Kevin, actually your shooting is pretty good. Let's equip the assault rifle. Fire foam research is done. Multi-analyzer is next research project. We'll just get these bashed out. We've got the comms console as well. Guys, this is actually where we're going to end the episode. We're in a much better place. Not in the best place still. They didn't have any malaria medicine. But we do have some medicine now. We've only got 3 herbal and 8 normal medicine. But we do have the comms console. So when everyone comes into orbit, we can actually do it. So thank you for watching, guys. I apologize for the uncertainty of where the episode is going to end. But I promise it is ending right now. Thanks for watching, everyone.